Medical school has been a time, and I currently do not have a lease. Like the specialty that I'm going to be applying to, that is going to be, hello, my name is Rachel. I'm a fourth year medical student and I'm doing Air Force HPSP, so I'm also an HPSP student, and I like to post stuff on YouTube about medical school stuff, military medicine stuff, but I just haven't posted for a hot minute. So this video is reviewing basically my fourth year plans, and then I'm gonna say which specialty I'm applying to for residency officially, even though it's not really a secret at all. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people already know based on things I like put on my story and stuff. So I'm giving an update, and then I'm going to start posting again, just so you know. So check my YouTube, and then also check my Instagram. I'm gonna make a new Instagram just for like medical stuff. So to get into it, update now currently. Right now I'm in a hotel room because I'm traveling for my audition rotations. An audition rotation, which is basically like when you go to another program, a residency program, and you're a visiting medical student there, and it's like a month-long interview. And then if you're in the military, like medical residency programs, you'll do your actual official interview while you're on your audition. That's like different for military. But anyway, I'm on my second audition right now. I already did one before this. I did my board study month. I took a Comlex, and I'm good with that. I'm working on my application, and I currently do not have a lease for this next year. And I'll talk about like the rotations I'm gonna do and like what I'm doing. I'm living in 6 different states this year, so that's fun. I'm basically just trying to have as much like fun as I can and like travel and explore and go to different cities, while also trying to save up because I don't have a lease. So I'm kind of saving by not having a lease. But I also just need to live my life during my fourth year because it's been a time in medical school and I made it here, so that's good. But so for third year, I moved and I had my core rotations at a hospital in like a smaller city than I was in before, and it was at like this main hospital. That's where most of my rotations were, or they were at outpatient sites, you know, like outpatient offices with doctors that were connected to the hospital. So that was good. I enjoyed third year a lot more than second year and first year because it was just more free time, I would say, like on the weekends, less studying to be done, like that needed to be done, less exams, which was nice, but just much less flexibility in the schedule. But overall, I really liked it and it was really good. And I went on vacation to Europe, which I'm gonna post about more, and that was a great time. And then yeah, third year was a good time. And COMATs, I'm going to do a video on how I studied for each COMAT, and then also put my COMAT scores and show you how I did. I did better on some than others. I did pretty bad on one, in my opinion, in comparison to the other ones. But yeah, I'll show you all my 6 COMAT scores in a different video. And so overall, third year was good. Tried to stick with the gym, and that was good. Stayed in shape, but just much less time to like do gym stuff. So, you know, in the first and second years, I was doing like a pretty strict powerlifting program that my friend had sent me, like sticking to it. And I was able to go to the gym for an hour to an hour and a half every day. But in third year, I was lucky, you know, if I could go for 30 minutes sometimes. So it was just different. But it was still really good. And I really enjoyed it. So that was great. And then going on into my fourth year, my schedule is, you do your audition rotations at the beginning, so I have 3 auditions, and then I have some requirements for my school that I have to do, and then you just do electives and you figure out like your schedule yourself basically, and I figured out pretty much all my rotations. So this is currently my schedule for fourth year. So the first month I did my board study month, which was like, our school gives us 4 weeks to study for our board exam. And then I have 3 audition rotations, which I'm currently on the second out of the third. And then my 5th month, I'm doing my EM core rotation, like emergency medicine core rotation through my school. Have to do emergency medicine. And for my school, it's during the 4th year. And then in the 6th month, I'm doing a IM subspecialty rotation. That's a requirement for my school as well, which is in gastroenterology with a gastroenterologist. So that's going to be really fun. And then I also have a requirement to do a surgery selective, which surgery is not really my thing at all, but you do what you got to do. I have to do this to graduate medical school, so I'm doing it. And that is a hand surgery rotation. So that's like an orthopedic surgeon that did a hand surgery fellowship. So it's going to be with a hand surgeon, so that's interesting, but I'm going to have to relearn like all of these bones and tendons and like abductor pollicis longus and scaphoid lunate, all that stuff, but it's fine. It's fine. So that's my 7th rotation. And then for the 8th and 9th rotation, I'm gonna be at an outpatient like family medicine / sports medicine clinic for 2 months at the same place. So that'll be nice, more chill, but still like good stuff, you know, and that's with the DO. So I'm excited for that because I actually want to like try to use OMT, and I think that she uses OMT, so I think that should be good. And then my 10th rotation will be cardiology outpatient. 11th rotation is pathology, like clinical and anatomic pathology. I'm pretty sure I'm done with my rotations at that point because it's the 12th month after that and I'm going straight through, and we have 4 weeks of vacation and I'm not using any of my vacation weeks yet. Like our school allows us to have these 4 weeks of vacation, but you can split it up in case like you need to have a week and then like start a rotation, because some places that you can like get rotations from, like Bislo and like these online places that you set up rotations through, have a different schedule in my school. But I am going straight through, so hopefully I don't burn out. You know, hopefully my preceptors kind of are nice and not expecting me to work for like 12 hours a day, because I am a 4th year, but you know, I'll do what I have to do. I just want to get through this 4th year and pass and be happy and enjoy my life. But for my residency, like the specialty that I'm going to be applying to, that is going to be internal medicine, which yeah, I kind of mentioned earlier, I'm not a surgery person, so I just realized like during my 3rd year that I don't necessarily like surgery, just like the standing, and it's just not something I'm passionate about and enjoy. So that was something that kind of like helped me figure out what I wanted to do for a specialty, because I've heard people say like, okay, when you're picking your specialty in 3rd year, you know, you could be interested in a lot of things. It can be overwhelming because it's like, oh, I like this, and this. But you should kind of figure out like surgery or medicine, like what do you want to do, and then from there you can start to like narrow things down and it cuts things out. So I knew that I didn't want to do surgery. I really like primary care aspects, you know, like incorporating lifestyle, like medicine, exercise, like healthy diet, things like that to like preserve yourself and your health. So that's another reason why I'm doing internal medicine. I have some interest in subspecialties, and you can only do the subspecialties like cardiology, gastroenterology, nephrology if you do internal medicine first. And I also really like the pathophysiology of diseases, like dissecting the pathophysiology of different diseases and the long lists of differentials that IM doctors love to go through, and kind of just like looking at the person with everything going on and then like figuring out how all of those problems intersect at once. And it can be pretty complicated, it can be a lot. Internal medicine rounds can go for a while, and you've got to like know everything about the patient, all the lab values, all the things that could happen. How is the calcium affecting this, and how does the albumin affect the calcium? And it's interesting. It is interesting. It's difficult in some ways, but I like to be challenged. So that is why I am choosing internal medicine residency. So I am going to 3 of the Air Force internal medicine residency programs for my auditions. I'm very grateful and lucky that I'm able to go to all 3, because normally you can do active duty tours at 2, and I'm able to go to the 3rd one because one of the interns is letting me stay with him, so that's really nice. And I'm gonna give more tips about like how to live on your 4th year and save money and like figure out these things and figure out how to like travel like I am. So basically that was a little recap of my 3rd year, 4th year schedule and the specialty that I'm gonna apply to. I'm gonna start posting more videos again, and I'm gonna post on an exclusive like medical Instagram apart from my personal Instagram to kind of just like post more medical stuff, because I am interested in taking advantage of this year and trying to like post as much as I can. And I really like it. It's like a fun thing. I enjoy it, and I enjoy like connecting with people online. Like a lot of people have asked me questions about HPSP and like medical school, and I'd love to answer. And another thing that I just really want to focus on is like enjoying my 4th year, because medical school has been a time. There have been, you know, struggles like personal, like getting through classes in the first year was difficult. Like I almost did not make it I didn't know how to study at first. Thankfully we recovered and I did a lot better in the later semesters. But yeah, so everything's all good. I didn't post about this, but I passed my first board exam, so that was good. And hopefully we're out to pass the second board exam. I haven't gotten the results back. Again, thank you. My name's Rachel. I'm a 4th year medical student, and please subscribe if you'd like to follow along. Let me know if you have any questions. Find me on Instagram, and yeah, I'm gonna post that video about the COMAT soon.